ও চলে গেছে ফেরত।
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमो विष्णुपादाय गौरपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीश्रीमद्भक्तिप्रज्ञान केशवैति नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीश्रीमद्भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने श्री वासभान्वी देवी दैताय कृतब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिनी प्रवे माधुर्यज्वल प्रमाट श्री रूपानुभक्ति दल श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्ते। Today is very auspicious birthday of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. He is Shri Vasubhanvi Devi Daitaya. He is Krishna Prestha. He is Krishna Parikar. And especially in Krishna Parikar, he is Vasubhanvi, that is Srimati Radhika, Palyadasi, Madhurjajwal Premadha. Oh, Madhurjajwal, Unnat Ujjwal, Parkiya Ras. He has so much in his heart. In his heart. Go there.
ওর রান্না হচ্ছে তো ওকে আবার যেতে হবে। চল থাকতে হবে।
And he is giving this very precious thing to world. He is the first person who tried to give this confidential and very high class of Unnat Ujjwal Parkiya Bhav to not only in Bengal, not only in India, but over all world he gave. He was so merciful. And what? Premadha?
রূপানুগ ভক্তি দল।
Rupanuga Bhakti. What is Rupanu? Special services to Radhika of Sri Rup Goswami, that is Rup Manjari. This is Radha Dasya. He spread over the whole world this thing. So today we are doing namaskar in his lotus feet. He was burned in Jagannath Puri. At that time, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was deputy magistrate of Puri, and at the same time he was
ম্যানেজার অফ জগন্নাথ টেম্পল।
he was the officer to look after Jagannath temple. As his time, the worship and everything became so high class. He controlled everything. So when he took birth, his mother Vimala, Bhagavati Devi, he called Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and there are Dvadas Tilak Chinna automatically in his body, and Upavita Chinna, the sign of
sacred thread,
and in Gala here
Trikanti.
Tulsi Wala, Trikanti are seen. Bhakti Vinod Thakur told he is not a general baby, but he must be any high class of Vaishnava. He has come. They became very happy. After 6 months, Rath festival of Jagannath cart was coming and is stopped on the door of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And elephants and other things were given
Engage.
to
Pull
pull the
the-
Rath, but it was not going even an inch here and there. Then, in the meantime, Bhakti Vinod Thakur took his son in his lap and brought it in the chariot of Jagannath Dev. At once a mala
Garland
came
dropped down
out of
from Jagannath.
Thakurji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He thought that this is the prasad of Jagannath Dev, and he gave. And in the same time, he gave sweet rice to Thakurji, offered. And with that sweet
Rice.
rice,
Did grain
his
ceremony.
Annaprasan sanskar was done. And he was kept the name Bimala Prasad because the power of Jagannath is Bimala Devi. So his Prasad, his mercy he has kept. So his name was kept Bimala Prasad. When he grew up, then Bhakti Vinod Thakur, where he lived, transfer, always here, there, but where he used to go, Bhakti Vinod Thakur used to give classes on Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Ujjwal Nilmani, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu,
Bhagavatam.
Srimad Bhagavatam. And so many persons used to attend his classes. This boy used to keep Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Bhagavat or other books which he wanted to
Give class.
give class on his head, and he used to take there, and he used to hear his classes very patiently and what ekagra chitta,
Very attentively.
very attentive. After that he grew more. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur in Puri, there is a place of Bhakti Vinod Thakur near Satasan Ashram, where Swarup Damodar and Raghunath Goswami used to live. He used to give class, and so many Babaji and others used to come there to hear. But some days, if was absent, then Prabhupada used to give classes, and gradually all,
Audience.
Left.
because his classes were very, very
Powerful.
powerful.
And straightforward.
And he used to cut the arguments of Sahajiya and Sakhi, Bheki and others. So, the Babajis also were among them. They become upset and they stopped to come. Anyhow, after Bhakti Vinod Thakur was transferred to Bihar, Bengal, so he came with him. Now, when he came to Calcutta, then Bhakti Vinod sent him for Sanskrit learning, astrology, and there he picked up in few months, years, all astrology and everything in very high class. And now he was in such a high learned skill that he used to quote the arguments of his professors and teachers. So sometimes for religious discourses, he not
Some difference of opinion is there.
difference of opinion, he left the school But by the whole scholars, he was given the title Siddhanta Saraswati. Then he came to his father. His father said that what should I do? He made a chemical shop, medicine,
Medical.
and he gave him that you should go on doing. But he could not. He had not come from this. In the meantime, Kasim Bazar in East Bengal perhaps, he requested Bhakti Vinod Thakur, give me a tutor, very good, who can teach my son.
King.
Course also and also religious things.
This was king. The
King.
king, yeah.
For his son. Bhakti Vinod Thakur sent him. He used to give him salary as a month 600 rupees, or it was enough. So after 1 or 2 years, the wife of king became very upset because he saw that by learning from Siddhanta Saraswati, boy is now
became renounced.
being renounced. He has no affection at all now, and perhaps it may be brahmachari and give up us. And he was only the son. So he told his husband
The king.
that, oh, I don't want that Siddhanta Saraswati should teach this boy. Otherwise, after some time, he will be renounced and he will give up houses and
We'll take care of our
and
wealth.
began to weep. If you are not
Giving up.
giving him retirement, then I will take poison. Then, very
Politely.
politely, he told to Saraswati Thakur, Bimlananda, that I will give you full salary what I am giving. But you should now take
Okay.
retirement from teaching. But I will give. He refused and returned back. Then what to do with this boy? He cannot do any
Job.
worldly things. And then he bought a landlordship in Mayapur. In that Chaitanya Math and Mahaprabhu birthplace, Srivasacharya Srinivas, Srivas Pandit,
Angan.
all were in his.
Included.
And then he
Gave.
made a hut big and kept Radha Krishna, Mahaprabhu, Panchatattva, Vishnu Priya and others in so many altars.
Kurban.
And he gave that you should worship and manage all these things, Jamidari. Then he began to do. Now he established a math in Chaitanya Math. Akar Mathara Chaitanya Math. And from there he began to preach everywhere. First he called all the Kirtan party of Navdeep, Calcutta and all.
Gurudev, he used to do a Naam job for some time, some years.
Oh,
or-
before this,
Yeah.
Satakuri Naam Jagga.
Bhakti Vinod Thakur left the world and he came to Godrum Kunja. And there he began to do bhajan. And he discovered Mayapur. This is the place of
Mahaprabhu's appearance.
Mahaprabhu.
Of
And
you.
also Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj used to come. And this boy was very much attracted to Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And he told that I will take Harinam and Diksha from this only Babaji. Babaji, then Bhakti Vinod Thakur told, oh, you should initiate. But He refused. He told that I will ask
Gaur Sundar.
Gaur Sundar, and
Gaur
if
Nitai.
he will allow, then
If Gaur Nitai allow, then I will do.
3, 4, 5 days went on. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur said, what have you? No, I have not. Acha, today you should. Oh, do you want to kill my son? This is not Gaur Kripa. You should mercifully initiate. And by this, Bhakti Srila Saraswati Thakur began to do Chandran Vrat, not taking anything, go grass and so many things. Then he initiated him. And after that he went to Mayapur and began to preach from there. Very Sankirtan Mandal where they are doing Kirtan. And after that he established mutt in 9 islands gradually. And so many brahmacharis like my Gurudev, Ban Maharaj, what name?
Nanda Sunu ওনার নাম
Nanda Sunu, Nanda
Narahari.
Suta. And
হয়গ্রীব
Madhav Maharaj,
হয়গ্রীব ব্রহ্মচারী
eh?
ওনার নাম ছিল হয়গ্রীব
Giri
ব্রহ্মচারী
Maharaj,
Narahari.
no?
Narahari.
নরহরি
Narhari
Prabhu.
Prabhu, then Mahananda Prabhu,
পরমহংস মহারাজ
Paramahans Maharaj, all
নরোত্তমানন্দ প্রভু।
thousands of them. And then he used to give Harinam, then Diksha and Sannyas also. And then they began to preach over whole world. In the last of his days, in Calcutta, he was to see, he was about to give up his body. So last night, all disciples were there, especially prominent sannyasis, brahmachari, grihastha bhakta. And then he told, for the preaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his pure teaching, I have given so much
trouble to others,
eh,
trouble, sufferings
trouble
to
to
others.
others. One day they will realize that is not trouble. I have did for their own
Benefit,
mangal.
welfare.
Auspiciousness.
One day they will realize. Now you should in this world, in the
Ashraya.
guidance of
Ashraya Tattva.
eh,
Ashraya Tattva.
Ashraya Tattva, means Saradhika Tattva, Ashraya Tattva. And you should do bhajan of Vishaya Tattva, Krishna. This body is rotten. After some days it will be rotten and give you burial. And this will be what? If fire, then burn to ashes. And not then worms.
So many insects.
So by rotten, even you should offer it to Krishna. And always don't criticize anyone, any other, and do. This is my shiksha.
Advice.
So you should all
Combine.
together and preach my this mission. He told also, Pratyaksha Gyan, Paroksha Gyan, Aparoksha Gyan, Vaikuntha Gyan, and Aprakrit. Pratyaksha, Vishui. Pratyaksha,
This
পরোক্ষ,
world.
Paroksha,
Devi-
Vaikuntha,
Devi
Swarga
Dev.
and all that.
অপরোক্ষ,
Aparoksha,
মুক্তি,
Transcendental.
মুক্তি,
Mukti,
অধোক্ষজ,
No.
then
তারপরে
অপ্রাকৃত।
Vaikuntha.
ওই অধোক্ষজ তারপর অপ্রাকৃত,
হ্যাঁ
অধোক্ষজ তারপর অপ্রাকৃত,
Adhokshad mane Vaikuntha. And then Aprakrit mane Krishna pastimes and Braja. I have come to give you all this Aprakrit realization. So you should do bhajan. suffering may come, but we should not try only to
Avoid suffering.
avoid suffering. We should know just what is the aim and object of our of life and bhajan, and fully
Wholeheartedly.
huh?
Wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly wish to accept the bhajan of Krishna. And then he was silent. After that he never spoke anything.
Gurudev,
Then
before
Guru Maharaj managed a rail with so many buggies,
train.
train. And from Calcutta, Sialda, they brought Prabhupada in
Mayapur.
Mayapur. And Guru Maharaj himself gave his samadhi. The samadhi which we see, it is given by my Guru.
Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Gurudev,
Prabhupada Swami
when-
Thakur ki jai.
Before he took sannyas, he was chanting 1 crore Naam Jap.
He has begun.
Yes, to chant. And then he took sannyas and he started.
Keeping the idea of Ramanuj,
Yes.
he took sannyas, Tridanda sannyas. Where you had been?
They're outside.
We're looking
So
for
much
you.
Harikatha we
Where is Tilak? Where is Tilak? Then he went to Sachi.
Gaur Premanande.
And Gorky showed
once some sannyasis, prominent,
Yes.
they revealed means
They complained or?
Complained.
and told that we will not go to
Make
preach
revolution.
and we will not give money to Prabhupada because Prabhupada gives all the money to
To
Kunj Bihari,
manager,
manager, and he sends it to his house.
to his family.
Family. Then Siddhar Maharaj, Pujyapad Siddhar Maharaj went to Prabhupada and told
This fact.
that they all
I'm telling
combined. They
They
don't
are.
want that. They want to give you
They want to strike.
a strike. Then
this.
Prabhupada
তোমারও
told,
কি কপাল পুড়েছে?
आपका भी
না, তোমারও কপাল
सिर
পুড়েছে?
कपाल पुड़ेছে.
You want to
Means
give me headache?
No, no, your head also burned.
Burn.
Oh, your head is burning.
You have no power to think even anything.
Huh.
They have all left their worldly,
Responsibilities,
Their house, their family
their house
their
and
everything.
father, mother, everything, worldly asset.
Management,
everything.
Everything.
anyone were not poor.
No.
And here coming,
Again?
he is managing.
Yeah.
And as a salary I am giving, and we are preaching whole world. You are not understanding. Then he became same and returned back. So many things.
What to sign?
Oh, for tomorrow.
Gurudev.
Gaur Praman.
He
No,
also
Gurudev
brought
Maharaj
Samadhi to
Prasad.
Bhakti Kishore, Bhakti
Gorkishore.
Gorkishore Das Maharaj.
He brought.
Yeah.
Swami
He
Vivekananda,
gave
Swami
his
Bhakti
samadhi
Vedanta
also.
Swami Bivina.
Prabhupada.